Yo, what's going on? How you doing, bro? Well, and yourself?
Dude, I'm doing fantastic, bro. My guy, good to see you once again, bro. Like, introduce yourself to the people.
What's going on, world? It's your boy Misfit, and I'm tagged in here with Modern Day Artists, my boy Michael, and we might have set it off. You already know.
Yeah, so if you guys are familiar, I actually ended up interviewing Misfit at a Mad Minds event. But today, thanks to Social Club Records, we have a little bit more of a venue and some time alone with you for you to tell us your story. But without further ado, I said we get into it.
Let's do it.
I asked you the question before, who are some of your biggest influences? And I kind of know that we're at a record store, so I can pick out and you tell me about it.
Okay, I found a good stack. Hold up.
All right.
Hold up. Oh no, I think he's right here. Where he at? Oh, yeah. This man right here.
Show it to the camera.
I feel like that's the blueprint for anybody who's trying to make any lyrical rap, conscious rap. This is, I feel like, where I started. This is my roots. I try to play pretty close to my roots. J Dilla, I don't know if you could see the record, but he's a producer. I feel like he's one of the top, definitely top 5, top 3. I'm not gonna say debatable, but because Timbo's up there, Just Blaze is up there, DJ Premier, Kanye. There's a whole bunch of great producers that I look up to, but J Dilla is definitely one who inspired a very young Misfit. Okay, there we go. This is what I'm looking for. So now we on this side. Goblin. Tyler, the Creator, was like a huge influence in a young Misfit's life. I want to say around middle school, high school. I was listening to Bastard. I was listening to Goblin. This was pretty much one of my favorite albums at that time. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be surprised if it's still one of my most played albums of all time, just because how many times I played it back in high school.
And let's do one more.
Oh, I gotta pick a good one if this is the last one. Let's do it, why not? This right here, I feel like I can't even put this into words. I feel like this, just seeing this cover still throws me back to a certain time in my life. Everybody knows in the end, is Crawling on this? Paper Cuts, Runaway. Yeah, I feel like top to bottom, this is a hands down phenomenal album, iconic album. It will forever stand as like, how do I say it? A testament to where kind of my mindset was in my early years.
All right, so I know we talked about it a little before, but I want to dive deeper into music and the creative process. Your lyrics are often known for their deep meanings. What themes or messages are they, and what do you want to convey to the people?
So I constantly write with the word Misfit in mind, with my own name. So I like to speak for the people who don't often use their voice, you know what I mean? And I feel like making sure that I'm doing a disservice without including like a message into the music, you know what I mean? The music scene is so saturated with like, that beat is hard. Nobody's really talking about the lyrics anymore. So I kind of wanted to bring that center stage back to the lyrics and talk about real life. Not too many people talk about real life. They're kind of rapping about this facade or this persona that they created. Misfit is me. Misfit is Antonio Verbo. So that's kind of where it stems from.
What's it like trying to balance making stuff that might be more digestible versus staying true to your pen?
I feel like it definitely takes a learning curve, and like you said, the word balance is key with anything. I feel like the duality is what makes real life, feel vibrant, what makes it feel real. Sometimes it's harder to balance than others, but being able to find that perfect medium, that perfect middle ground, I feel like is when it'll all make sense, you know what I mean?
So you mentioned that your verse on Dream is like your favorite verse, right?
One of my favorite verses.
One of your favorite
Correct,
verses.
yes.
Why is that?
I kind of just tapped into things that I wanted to see myself doing and meditated on the fact that even though I'm not there yet, I'm definitely a whole lot closer than I was, just yesterday. I'm very big on saying like, I'm the best version of myself yet. So just having grace with myself, like, yeah, I'm not who I want to be or who I envision myself just yet, but give me till tomorrow and I'm gonna be a step closer.
One of your lyrics says, "This gift is somewhat of a curse." Can you break that down for us?
So music, right? In music, people assume it's all like shiny things and greatness and all this, but like a lot of my music is stemmed from hard times. I consider myself somewhat of an alchemist because You can't create something from nothing, you know what I mean? So I take these bad experiences and I turn them into good ones. At least they sound good, you know?
You frequently work with a producer produced by Maverick? Maverick,
that's my
right?
brother.
What's your creative dynamic like, and how has it influenced your sound?
I've been working with Mav for years now. I want to say end of 2016, early 2017. So by now we have like a whole lot of chemistry. Now I kind of don't even have to tell him things. I'm just like, yo, bro, this is how I'm feeling. And he's kind of already there. Our creative process kind of could go like any way. Sometimes he'll make the beat first. Sometimes I'll write the lyric first, and then we'll make a beat that goes around it. Sometimes most of the time we'll make the beat right there in session, and as he's making the beat, I'm already kind of finding melodies, I'm already kind of finding like a pocket, and by the time he's done mixing, I kind of already have like a good idea for the direction of where it's going, you know?
When you first started like making music, what did that look like? What microphones were you using? What equipment were you using? You know, take me back to that kid that didn't actually know how to do it.
So that kid is still very not very far from where I am now. It was my sophomore year. I dropped my first EP junior year. So I started off just recording on my phone. I feel like using the tools that you're given, man. I forgot what software it was on my phone. I'm completely blanking.
On your phone?
Yeah.
Was it BandLab or?
It might have been BandLab. It might have been
Soundtrap. What else is there?
Or Soundtrap, yeah. But this was years ago. So I started off recording on my phone, uploading to SoundCloud. My first uploads were like instrumentals and stuff. Now I leave that to Mav. Mav definitely has the talent when it comes to that.
When did y'all like first, like, what's the story of y'all meeting?
Me and Mav actually went to the same high school. We're actually from the same town, mutual friends and all that. We met because I was really close with his cousin. And like I always heard about him through word of mouth. I made the step into doing music. He later on made the step into doing production, and his cousin was kind of like, oh yeah, like my cousin makes beats, so I'm gonna link him up with you. And met up. Since I was already real close with his cousin, it was kind of like family meeting family, like long distance, you know?
Beyond the music, you also do photography as well as other digital art.
Yeah.
How do these other, yeah, you're my phone. How do these creative outlets like influence you? How do you use them to your advantage to tell your story better?
So I feel like all artistic facets, they're all tied together. I feel like it's all one language. Music is a universal language. Art is a universal language. Even to an extent, I feel like clothing is an extension of ourselves and how we express ourselves. Some things I can't put into words, maybe I'm better at capturing in a picture, or some things that I can't capture in the picture, I'm better at putting into words. So I just wanted to, you know, add more tools to my tool belt to better express myself.
Before we end it off, is how do you get in the right mindset before going up on stage?
I feel like with me, it's constantly trying to slow my thoughts down. So like when I record or when I write, my mind is racing like a mile a minute. So in order for me to like write or get in the mode, I kind of have to like slow down a little bit, you know what I mean? Chill out and do everything with intention. Because if you don't know what it is, the message that you're trying to portray before you get up on stage, people are gonna see right through you. So just be yourself, stay true to your word, and yeah, real heavy on be yourself. Real heavy on be yourself. I feel like that's the most important thing.
Yeah, man. That being said, what can we expect for you going forward? What can we be excited for? Any announcements you'd like to make?
Very much so. So the album is coming. The comm just dropped. The album is almost done. More shows soon. I'm actually doing an unplugged live session performance. This will be my first time performing with like a live band with rehearsals and all that. Yeah. It'll be 28th in Jersey City. Stay tuned for more info on that.
Pop out to that. And once again, we're with
Misfit, and I am here with
Michael. This has been a Modern Day Artist production. Thank you for watching.
Peace and love, everybody.